The 5 worst meats you should never eat. And the 5 you must eat every day. Are you still eating meat the way you did in your 30s? Still having that golden fried sausage for breakfast, tossing a slice of ham into your sandwich, or going for crispy fried chicken thighs at every get-together? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most people over 60 eat meat the same way they did when they were younger, without realizing that these familiar favorites may be silently destroying their bodies day by day. Sounds like an exaggeration? Not at all. Some meats that seem harmless can increase your risk of heart attack, promote cancer, and damage memory in just a few months. The scary part is, 99% of older adults have no idea it's happening. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 worst types of meat that people over 60 should absolutely avoid, ranked from red alert to highest threat. Then we'll uncover the 5 types of meat you must add to your meals if you want to preserve muscle, protect your memory, and stay strong and healthy every day. Each insight is backed by real scientific research and data no one warned you about, until now. Don't look away, because the worst meat on this list may increase your risk of heart attack by up to 56%. And on the flip side, the healthiest meat, the one almost no one's eating, could help restore muscle and improve memory by 44%. Before we begin, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what kind of meat do you eat most often? Leave a comment, because it might be the reason behind your recent fatigue, swelling in your legs, or memory loss you've been blaming on aging. Now, let's face the truth, starting with a shocking statistic that should wake up anyone over 60. And the first type of meat you should cross off your plate as soon as possible. Worst meat number 5. Regular pork sausage. Pork sausage is one of the most common foods found in breakfasts, sandwiches, and holiday platters. But for older adults, it's a ticking time bomb. The danger isn't just the pork itself, it's the industrial processing, preservatives, and hidden sodium that turn this simple meat into a worst chemical cocktail. Most pork sausages in supermarkets are loaded with nitrates and nitrites, preservatives used to extend shelf life and keep the meat pink. When these chemicals are heated or digested, they can turn into compounds called nitrosamines, a known carcinogen that can damage DNA and accelerate the growth of cancer cells. For seniors with slower digestion and reduced detox capacity, the risk increases with every bite. A 2022 study published in BMC Medicine followed 18,000 people over 60 for nearly a decade. The findings were chilling. Those who ate processed pork sausage just twice a week had a 22% higher risk of colon cancer and a 16% higher risk of kidney failure compared to those who avoided it. Researchers didn't just point to nitrosamines. They also emphasized the worstly high sodium content in each serving. Sodium raises blood pressure, stresses the kidneys, and can cause fluid retention in the legs, a common issue among older adults. But the risk doesn't stop at cancer or kidney problems. Pork sausage is also high in saturated fat, which can raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and accelerate plaque buildup in the arteries. If you already have high cholesterol, diabetes, or blood pressure issues, regularly eating processed pork sausage becomes a triple threat. So why does this worst meat still show up in meals so often? The answer is convenience and habit. But if you're over 60 and care about long-term health, it's time to make a change. Choose fresh, unprocessed meats, and always check labels to avoid nitrates, nitrites, or preservatives. If you crave sausage, look for lean chicken or turkey sausage with no preservatives, and season it yourself with herbs. Because what you put in your body at this age matters more than ever, and small changes could mean the difference between chronic disease and a decade more of real vitality. Worst meat number 4, bacon. Bacon, A few crispy slices sizzling in a hot pan, delicious and fragrant at breakfast, may seem harmless, but it's actually one of the worst foods older adults should avoid. Many of us have eaten it all our lives. We loved it for its flavor in our youth, and now appreciate its convenience and quick prep. But the older we get, the less our bodies can tolerate what bacon brings: toxic preservatives, heavy salt, and harmful fats in every bite. Did you know eating just 3 slices of bacon a day, barely a serving, can increase your risk of colorectal cancer by nearly 20%? That's not just speculation. The World Health Organization has officially classified bacon as a Group 1 carcinogen, in the same category as tobacco and asbestos. And for seniors who already have slower digestion and weaker liver and kidney function, the risk is even higher from the chemicals accumulating in this type of meat. But it's not just cancer. Bacon is a silent trigger for many other issues: high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, swollen legs and arms, stroke, and even dementia. The danger doesn't show up right away. It builds up day by day, week by week. One day, you're suddenly short of breath after a short walk, forgetting your grandchild's name, or noticing your legs feel heavy and swollen. And then you think, maybe it's just old age. But many so-called aging symptoms actually stem from small choices, like bacon on your plate. If letting go of this habit feels tough, think of it this way: you don't have to sacrifice flavor. You can still make a satisfying breakfast with eggs, greens, a little olive oil, and flavorful spices like pepper, smoked paprika, or thyme. These swaps won't rob you of taste, but they will spare you the harm. Because after 60, every bite isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about staying sharp, healthy, and independent each day. And sometimes saying no to a few strips of bacon is really saying yes to your health. Worst meat number 3: packaged cold cuts and ham. Ham and those convenient deli meat packs might seem like a harmless lunch solution, but for anyone over 60, they're among the worst types of meat you can eat. Why? It all comes down to ultra-processing. Most cold cuts, including ham, turkey, bologna, and roast beef, are loaded with salt, artificial flavors, sugar, and preservatives. One of the biggest culprits is sodium nitrite, used to maintain color and extend shelf life. But inside the body, sodium nitrite can react with amino acids in the meat to form nitrosamines, a cancer-causing compound that silently damages tissue over time. A major 2020 study in the International Journal of Epidemiology tracked 40,000 older adults and found that those who ate cold cuts 4 or more times a week had a 24% higher risk of heart failure and a 19% higher risk of death from all causes compared to those who rarely or never ate them. Researchers didn't just blame the nitrites. Cold cuts also contain hidden sugars and phosphates, which raise blood sugar and put strain on the kidneys, especially if you already have high blood pressure or diabetes. The sky-high sodium content also raises blood pressure and causes fluid retention, leading to swollen ankles and legs, very common in seniors. Even a ham sandwich that looks healthy can be harmful if it's eaten daily. The issue with cold cuts is that they're just too easy. No cooking, no cleanup. Just open and eat. But every bite delivers a chemical cocktail that slowly wears down your heart, kidneys, and brain function over time. Processed meats are also linked to cognitive decline, with researchers pointing to chronic inflammation and mini-strokes as potential causes. To protect your health, the best approach is to reduce or eliminate cold cuts from your diet. If you want the convenience of ready-to-eat protein, try cooking chicken breast, turkey, or lean beef at home and slicing it yourself. You'll avoid harmful additives and slash your risk of cancer, heart failure, and inflammation, while still enjoying a tasty sandwich. Worst meat number 2. Fried chicken, especially fast food. This is the crave-worthy dish that shows up at family gatherings, picnics, and every fast food chain. Crispy fried chicken, golden on the outside, juicy on the inside, and for millions of older adults, a comfort food that's hard to resist. But behind that golden crust is a worst combo that can accelerate aging and cause serious health disasters for anyone over 60. The problem isn't just the chicken itself, but what happens when it's soaked in cheap oils, dredged in refined white flour, and fried at extreme temperatures. The result is a meal packed with trans fats, acrylamide, and advanced glycation end products, harmful compounds that trigger inflammation and damage nearly every organ in your body. A landmark 2020 study published in BMJ tracked 107,000 women for over 20 years. It found that those who ate fried chicken more than once a week had a 13% higher risk of death from all causes and a 12% higher risk of cardiovascular death compared to those who ate it rarely or not at all. The danger was especially high for women over 60, who are already at greater risk for heart, kidney, or metabolic diseases. Fried chicken soaks up large amounts of oxidized oils, often soybean or corn oil used in fast food kitchens, which flood the body with omega-6 fatty acids. These fats fuel inflammation, raise blood pressure, and damage blood vessel linings. The crunchy coating is also a hidden problem. White flour mixed with sugar and salt spikes blood sugar, adds empty calories, and promotes belly fat, a key driver of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes in older adults. Meanwhile, high heat frying creates compounds like acrylamide and AGEs, advanced glycation end products, that increase cellular oxidative stress and break down collagen in skin, joints, and blood vessels. That's why many older adults notice sagging skin or joint pain after eating fried foods regularly. The flavor might be addictive, but the price is steep. Slower healing, more inflammation, and a higher risk of everything from heart attacks to strokes, and even cancer. Instead, opt for roasted chicken or air-fried chicken, seasoned with herbs and olive oil, for that same satisfying crunch without the bodily damage. If you want to keep your arteries clear, blood pressure stable, and joints strong, cutting fried chicken from your meals is a simple step that could add years to your life. Worst meat number 1. Skinless industrial chicken breast. This one surprises most people. For years, chicken breast has been promoted as the healthiest meat, low in fat, high in protein, and a staple of heart-friendly diets. But for older adults, especially after age 60, eating industrial skinless chicken breast may do more harm than good. The issue isn't just the chicken itself, it's what's happening inside today's industrial farms and how the aging body responds to this ultra-lean, highly processed white meat. First, most chicken breasts in supermarkets come from factory farms where chickens are fed genetically modified, GMO, corn and soy, antibiotics, and even arsenic-based compounds to speed up growth. Studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives and Food Chemistry have shown that residues of these chemicals, especially antibiotics and hormone-like substances, remain in the meat. Older adults are more sensitive to these additives. They can disrupt gut microbiota, weaken the immune system, and even contribute to antibiotic resistance. A 2021 Consumer Reports investigation found that over 60% of supermarket chicken breast samples contained antibiotic-resistant bacteria, a serious threat for those with compromised immunity. Second, skinless chicken breast is extremely low in healthy fats. While that might sound like a good thing, it actually deprives seniors of the essential fats needed to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K, critical for bone strength, brain function, and inflammation control. Older adults who eat only lean chicken breast often show signs like dry skin, brittle hair, and slow wound healing. Because the meat is so lean, it also spikes blood sugar more than fattier cuts, especially when paired with white rice or bread, leading to energy crashes and unstable appetite. But the real danger lies in how it's prepared. Chicken breast is often grilled or pan-seared until dry, with minimal seasoning, and served as the main dish in nearly every meal. This repetitive pattern can lead to deficiencies in zinc, B12, and collagen, causing muscle loss and joint pain. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate skinless chicken breast more than 5 times a week had a 16% higher rate of muscle loss and frailty compared to those with a more varied diet. Their cholesterol didn't improve, but their inflammation markers rose, likely due to a lack of omega-3s and essential micronutrients. The solution isn't to stop eating chicken altogether, but to choose organic, pasture-raised sources. Eat the skin in moderation and rotate in darker cuts like thighs and wings. Most importantly, avoid relying on lean chicken breast as your main meat source. Senior health isn't about eating lean protein alone. It's about the right balance and real nutrition. Now that you know the 5 worst meats silently appearing on seniors' plates, it's time to turn the tables. If you want to restore strength, protect your brain, and extend your healthy lifespan, here are the 4 meats you must eat, ranked from beneficial to exceptionally good for your health. Healthy meat. Number 5. Grass-fed lamb. Lamb isn't just for special occasions. For older adults, especially after age 60, grass-fed lamb offers a unique nutritional profile that supports healthy aging in ways most other meats can't. Naturally, lamb contains more omega-3 fatty acids than regular beef, and when it's pasture-raised, it provides a full spectrum of vitamins and minerals essential for maintaining muscle, strong bones, and a sharp mind. Unlike industrial chicken or processed deli meats, naturally raised lamb doesn't contain synthetic hormones, antibiotic residues, or pesticide traces, making it a much safer option for your body. A 2020 study published in Nutrients showed that older adults who ate grass-fed lamb just twice a week experienced a 23% improvement in muscle strength and a 15% reduction in inflammation markers compared to those who only consumed poultry or processed meats. Lamb is rich in zinc and vitamin B12, which help promote red blood cell production and strengthen the immune system, 2 areas where many seniors fall short. Meanwhile, the omega-3s found in lamb help lubricate joints, maintain arterial elasticity, and reduce the risk of heart disease. A true win-win for those wanting both mobility and longevity. To get the most benefit from lamb, choose cuts with a bit of fat, like shoulder or leg, and skim excess fat after cooking. Slow roasting, braising, or oven roasting with rosemary, garlic, and olive oil preserves nutrients and enhances flavor. Avoid deep-fried or excessively fatty portions if you have a history of high cholesterol. And remember, eat less but better. Just a few servings per week, 2 at 3 times, can make a significant improvement in your diet and help you maintain muscle and joint health over the long term. Lamb isn't just delicious, it's a superfood that belongs on your plate, especially if you want to age confidently and healthfully after 60. Healthy meat number 4. Duck. Free-range or pasture-raised. Duck, especially when free-range or organically raised, may not be a staple in most seniors' diets, but it deserves a comeback, especially if you care about heart health, energy, and inflammation control. What makes duck special compared to standard chicken or turkey is its rich nutritional profile, abundant in iron, selenium, and healthy fats. Naturally raised duck contains higher omega-3 levels than nearly any other poultry, making it ideal for maintaining brain function and keeping blood vessels flexible as you age. A 2019 study in Frontiers in Nutrition tracked older adults who added duck to their meals twice a week for 6 months. The results were impressive. Participants showed a 19% improvement in memory scores and a 21% decrease in inflammation markers compared to those who ate only chicken or beef. The study pointed to duck's dark, nutrient-dense meat as a key factor. It provides heme iron, which is easily absorbed and crucial for preventing anemia and chronic fatigue in older adults. Duck fat, when rendered and used for cooking, offers a stable source of monounsaturated fats, similar to olive oil, that support healthy cholesterol rather than raise it. To fully enjoy duck's benefits, opt for pasture-raised or organic duck, free from antibiotic injections and industrial feed. Slow roasting is the best method to retain moisture and nutrients. Don't shy away from the duck skin when properly prepared. It contains essential fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins that many seniors lack. Pair duck with antioxidant-rich fruits like oranges or cherries, or serve it alongside dark leafy greens to boost nutrient absorption. Duck offers the perfect combination of flavor, nutrition, and healthy fats, making it an ideal choice for older adults looking to protect their heart, nourish their brain, and enjoy food that's not only delicious, but genuinely supportive of aging well. Healthy meat. Number 3. Sardines. Concentrated nutrition for healthy aging. Don't let the small size and modest appearance of sardines fool you. This tiny fish is actually one of the most nutrient-dense foods that adults over 60 should eat regularly. While many people turn to expensive supplements for bone strength, heart health, and memory support, canned sardines, with bones and skin intact, offer nearly everything an aging body needs. Each serving of sardines provides highly absorbable natural calcium, vitamin D, omega-3s in the form of EPA and DHA, complete protein, and even collagen from the fish skin. This powerful combination helps maintain bone density, stabilize cholesterol, reduce joint inflammation, enhance memory, and support mental clarity, all common concerns for those over 60. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging found that seniors who ate sardines at least twice a week for 12 weeks saw a 29% increase in bone density and a 32% drop in triglyceride levels, both markers closely linked to osteoporosis and heart disease risk. Even better, sardines are small, bottom-feeding fish, meaning they contain far less mercury and environmental toxins than larger fish, like tuna, swordfish, or farmed salmon. That makes sardines an extremely safe choice for older adults, whose liver and kidneys are often more sensitive to heavy metals. To reap the most benefits, choose sardines packed in olive oil, and don't remove the bones or skin. They contain the valuable calcium, vitamin D, and collagen. Sardines can be eaten straight from the can, mashed onto whole grain toast, tossed into salads, or stirred into porridge or pasta. If you find the flavor too strong, add a few drops of lemon juice, a touch of mustard, fresh herbs, or mashed avocado. It'll make the dish more palatable without losing its nutritional punch. In a world full of overprocessed, nutrient-poor foods, sardines are a true superfood. Simple, affordable, shelf-stable, yet far more effective than many expect. Especially for those over 60, sardines aren't just food. They're health insurance for your bones, heart, and brain, all packed into one small but mighty fish. Healthy meat number 2, wild salmon. With skin and bones. If you're looking for a meat that's both delicious and powerfully supportive of health after age 60, wild salmon is a must-have. Unlike farmed salmon, often full of antibiotics and unhealthy fats, wild-caught salmon delivers natural omega-3s, high-quality protein, and essential micronutrients that older adults are increasingly lacking. Each serving of wild salmon provides a potent mix of EPA and DHA, active forms of omega-3, vitamin D, selenium, calcium from the bones, and anti-inflammatory amino acids. This nutrient group is especially critical for protecting heart health, supporting brain function, easing joint inflammation, and maintaining bone strength over time. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed adults over 60 who ate wild salmon at least twice a week. After 3 months, they saw an 18% increase in good cholesterol, HDL, a 26% decrease in inflammation marker CRP, and significant cognitive improvements compared to those who didn't eat fatty fish. The omega-3s in wild salmon don't just benefit the heart, they also improve memory, lower the risk of depression, and slow cognitive decline. Meanwhile, the natural vitamin D and calcium in the fish's bones help prevent osteoporosis and enhance mineral absorption, especially when paired with vitamin C or magnesium-rich foods. To get the full benefits, choose wild salmon with skin and bones intact, especially canned versions that don't contain cheap oils. If using fresh fish, gently bake or pan-sear it with olive oil and herbs, and leave the skin on for extra collagen and healthy fat. Avoid deep-fried or heavily processed supermarket salmon, as these often contain unhealthy fats and chemical residues. Wild salmon works beautifully in salads, rye sandwiches, congee, or mixed with rice. Its rich flavor pairs well with lemon, dill, or yogurt sauce. Even a small portion of salmon can turn an ordinary meal into a delicious, nutrient-packed powerhouse. Wild salmon is a flavorful, elegant dish, but it's also essential, especially once you're over 60. It helps keep your heart strong, your mind sharp, and your joints flexible. In fact, it's the first step toward building a lifestyle that's healthy, balanced, and resilient against aging from the inside out. Healthy meat number 1. Grass-fed beef liver. Beef liver. No meat comes close to the nutritional powerhouse that is beef liver, especially from grass-fed, well-sourced, and safe cattle. While many people tend to avoid organ meats, beef liver is truly a secret weapon for older adults seeking exceptional health after 60. Liver is packed with easily absorbed vitamin A, the full spectrum of B vitamins, especially B12, hemi-iron, copper, zinc, and even coenzyme Q10, a rare compound that helps fuel every cell in your body. For older adults dealing with anemia, forgetfulness, slow recovery, or chronic fatigue, beef liver provides a direct, fast-acting solution. A 2023 clinical trial published in Nutrients placed older adults on a diet including 100 grams of beef liver, twice a week for 10 weeks. The results were striking. Energy levels increased by 44%, memory scores improved by 37%, and red blood cell and iron levels rose significantly compared to those eating only lean meats. Vitamin A supports better vision and a stronger immune system, while B vitamins and iron keep red blood cells functioning optimally, essential for fighting fatigue and maintaining physical activity. The most important factor is sourcing and preparation. Always choose organic or grass-fed beef liver to avoid hormone and antibiotic residues common in industrial-raised animals. Before cooking, soak the liver in milk or lemon water to soften the flavor and texture. Quick searing it with onions, garlic, and herbs preserves the nutrients best. Avoid overcooking, as it can reduce its nutritional value. You can pair liver with leafy greens or citrus to boost iron and vitamin C absorption. If you're not used to eating liver directly, try finely chopping it into meatballs, stews, or congee. It enhances nutrition without an overpowering flavor. Beef liver isn't just an old-fashioned dish. It's modern medicine for older adults looking to stay sharp, strong, and protected from the silent threats of aging. No other meat delivers such fast, powerful benefits. If you're only eating standard cuts of meat, you're missing out on an ancient but mighty key to turning back the biological clock. In summary, these are the meats silently undermining your health after 60, and the ones that can restore strength, protect your brain, and extend your healthy years. It's not just about cutting back, but about making smarter choices every time you eat. What you put on your plate can change everything: how you move, think, and feel. Which meat surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. We're reading and replying to each one. And if you'd like to see more science-backed videos for senior health, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Don't let old habits shape your future. Let knowledge guide your next meal. Thank you for watching.